Hello and welcome to Schrödinger's cat. Myself Devabrata, and in a previous lecture we had discussed the binomial theorem from class 11, and in the today's lecture we just discussed here the quadratic equation from class 11. We will do the chapter summary in a nutshell and previous year problems so that you can increase your problem solving skills and know how to approach the problems. I think after doing these problems you will be able to do all types of problems coming in the JEE Main and Advanced. This is the JEE Main Advanced mathematics series. So today we discuss the solution of quadratic equation, sum of products of roots, nature of roots, relation between root and coefficient, formation of quadratic equations, condition for common roots, maximum and minimum value of quadratic equation, solution of quadratic equation, and the total number of questions are coming in the JEE Main 2 or 3 questions and the JEE Advanced 2 questions from this chapter quadratic equation. Let's get started. So first of one, that x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 where the a is not equal to 0 and a, b, c is belongs to c, and here the discriminant d is defined as b square minus 4ac. Roots of equation that the x equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac, that is equal to d by 2a. This is the root of the quadratic equation. Next, the nature of the root. So first of all, the discriminant d greater than 0, that is the real and distinct root, real and distinct. Next, d equal to 0. So for d equal to 0, these are real and equal root, and for d less than 0, just a minute. So for d less than 0 this is the complex root. So next one, that p plus iq, I means the imaginary number, is a root, then the p minus iq, the conjugate, is also a root. Rational root if d is perfect square. So when d is equal to perfect square, the roots are the rational, and p plus root q is a irrational root, then the p minus root q is also be a root. If alpha and beta are roots of the quadratic equation, alpha and the beta are the roots of the quadratic equation x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then the sum of root, that is the alpha plus beta, is equal to minus b by a, and the product of root, this is the pi, capital Pi, is defined as the product of root is equal to c by a for this equation x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Next, quadratic expression and its graph. very important for advanced, JEE advanced, that suppose fx is defined as x square plus bx plus c, where the a, b, c belongs to R and also a not equal to 0. It can be written in the form that fx is equal to a into x plus b by 2a whole square plus 4ac minus b square divided by 4a square, written in the square term form, where the d is equal to b square minus 4ac is less than 0 and a greater than 0. So fx, here the function fx should be positive for all x belongs to R, always positive. So the function always positive and the graph would become like that. Suppose this is 0, this is the graph, and this point is minus b by 2ic, and this is the x and the y. So here this point is a, the whose coordinate minus b by 2ic by comma 4ac minus b square divided by 4a. This is the coordinate of this point. And next one, that for d, b square minus 4ac less than 0, a less than 0, so fx less than 0 for all x belongs to R is always negative, so graph would become like that. So always negative quadrant, so graph would become this one, and this is minus b by 2ic, this is the origin, and here the y dashed and hits become x dashed, and this coordinate here, this point a dashed, the a dashed coordinate of minus b by 2ic comma 4ac minus b square by 4. Next, sign of a quadratic expression. So for sign of quadratic equation, that sign of quadratic equation means 2-degree equation, linear equation means 1 degree. So fx can be written in the form that fx can be written is in the form of a into x minus alpha and the x minus beta, where the alpha, the root minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2ic, and the another root beta minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2it. So if the d is equal to b square minus 4ac greater than 0 and a greater than 0, then the function would become greater than 0 for x less than alpha and x greater than beta, less than 0 function for alpha less than x less than beta, and equal to 0 for x equal to alpha beta b are the roots. So here I just geometrically represents this the function. So first of one, that this is a function this is x and the y. So this is minus b by 2 I say, and this is one root alpha and another root beta. So here d is equal to b square minus 4ac greater than 0, and the a coefficient of x square is greater than 0 and y equal to fx. And this point a obviously minus b by 2 I say, another coordinate 4ac minus b square divided by 4a. So another form, that this one, this is origin x and the y, this is the one root beta and the another root alpha, and this point must be b by 2 I say, this point must be b by 2 I say, and here the d is equal to b square minus 4ac, that is greater than 0, and a coefficient of x square less than 0, and y equal to fx. This is for if d greater than 0 and a greater than 0. This is the condition here. D equal to b square minus 4ac greater than 0 and a greater than 0. And here the d equal to b square minus 4ac, this is greater than 0, but the coefficient of x square less than 0. For this case, the function would become fx, that less than 0 for x less than beta, x greater than alpha, greater than 0 for beta less than x less than alpha, is equal to 0 for x equal to alpha beta. So first of one, that a greater than 0, the fx at least value x equal to minus b by 2 I say. So this point at minus b by 2 I say, the function would become 4ac minus b square by 4a, and if a less than 0, so fx attains the greatest value at minus b by 2 I say, and at this point the for minus b by 2 I say, this would also become 4ac minus b square by 4a. So another one, that condition for both the roots be more than a real number k. This is the geometrical representation of the quadratic equation, that condition for both the roots to be more than a real number k. Suppose a greater than 0, the function y equal to fx equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and the discriminant equal to b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. This would become like that. This is the cutting point, the alpha and the beta two roots, and this is minus b by 2 I say, and suppose this is the k and this is the fk. So first condition, that d greater than 0 for k less than minus b by 2 I say, and the fk greater than 0. Here k be the real number, k belongs to R, and this is first case. Next one, that a less than 0. So for a less than 0, this would become this one. This is x, this point minus b by twice a, this is alpha beta 2 roots, and this is the k fk, and here b greater than 0, k less than minus b by twice a, and the fk less than 0, and the d b square minus 4ac must be positive. B square minus 4ac must be positive, greater than 0, and a less than 0. Combining the above two conditions, these two conditions combining, so combining we get the d greater than 0, k less than minus b by twice a, and the a function of fk is greater than 0. This is the combined relation, and combine for both the roots to be less than a real number. This is for greater than real number, this is for the greater than case, and for less than real number it should be d greater than 0, the condition, and the k here greater than minus b by twice a, and the a f k must be positive. This is for less than a real number k. So this is the condition of greater than and less than of real number k. So now condition for a number k to lie between the root of a quadratic equation, and another one I just do one condition for exactly one root of a quadratic equation to lie in the interval k1 and k2 with k1 less than k2. I just do one. So here this is the lie on the root. So this one, here this is the x and the two roots alpha and the beta. This is the point k and the function fk. So this is the condition for a number k lie between the roots. K lie between alpha and beta, be the roots. So condition what? A greater than 0, b square, this is very important for MSQ type questions, JEE Advanced, greater than 0, and y equal to fx, that x square plus bx plus c, and the condition a greater than 0, d positive, and the fk should be negative. This is another, and for a less than 0, the d must be positive here and fk should be positive. This is two condition, and the combination, that the combining d positive and afk must be negative. This is the combined relation lie between the two root, and we now do the lie between two root k1 and k2. The roots alpha and beta lies between k1 k2. This is the interval where the condition given k1 less than k2. So for k1 less than k2, that suppose this one, this is the axis x, and this is k1, this is k2 point, because two interval k1 k2, k1 and k2. This is the fk1, and this is the fk2, the straight line, and here also this is k1, that is k2. This must be equal. We just write here the fk1 and the fk2. So here that function of k1 into function of k2 less than 0, a less than 0 of y equal to fx is equal to x square plus bx plus c. This is another condition, and our next lecture, that the theory of equation, very important for JEE Main MCQ type questions. Condition for a repeated root. Repeated root fx equal to x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, a must be not equal to 0, has alpha as a repeated root, alpha as a repeated root if and only if the f alpha is equal to 0 and the f dash alpha is equal to 0. This is the condition, very important. So at this point alpha must satisfy the equation and the also holds the first derivative of the function, that f dash alpha is equal to 0. Now equation of higher degree, that fx more than 2 degree. 2 degree means quadratic equation more than 2 degree, that written a naught x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 a2 x to the power n minus 2 plus dot dot plus a n minus 1 x plus a n is equal to 0, where the coefficient a naught a1 dot dot a n minus 1 that belongs to c. C means the set of complex number, and the a naught must be not equal to 0. Equation has the degree. This is the n degree equation, exactly n root. It has quadratic equation have 2 root, so n degree equation has n root. That n root what? Now a naught a1 a2 dot dot an. Just write in alpha. Alpha is the root, so alpha 1 alpha 2 dot dot alpha n. This is must belongs to the complex number b n root. So fx is equal to a naught x minus alpha 1 x minus alpha 2 dot dot x minus alpha n, and the sum of root, the alpha 1 plus alpha 2 dot dot plus alpha n. This is very important. This is minus a1 by a naught, and the product of root for nth degree equation alpha 2 dot 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 alpha n is equal to minus 1 whole to the power n, an minus a0. This is for the n degree equation, and the quadratic equation is a general form of the n degree equation. The product of root become the minus 1 whole to the power n divided by a naught, and the sum of root become the minus a1 by a naught. Next, the cubic and biquadratic equation. This is also a special case of n degree equation. So alpha, beta and the gamma, root of the equation x cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0, cubic equation, 3 degree equation. So the sum of product alpha plus beta plus gamma, that minus b by a and the product that beta gamma, gamma alpha plus alpha beta C by A and alpha beta gamma minus D by A. Suppose fourth biquadratic equation 4 degree equation. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta are the equation x to the power 4 bx cube cx square dx plus e equal to 0. Then the alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha gamma, alpha delta linear combination, beta gamma, beta delta, alpha beta plus gamma delta equal to c by a, and combination of 3 alpha beta gamma, alpha beta delta, gamma delta alpha, gamma delta beta minus d by a, and the combination of 4 alpha beta gamma delta would be e by a. This one and these 3. Next, use of calculus to find root of a polynomial equation. Last topic, find root of n degree means the polynomial equation. So fx a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2 plus dot dot plus a n minus 1 x plus a n. Then fx equal to 0 has a root alpha of multiplicity r, where r must be greater than 1. Then we can write the function fx equal to x minus alpha to the power r. X minus alpha be the root to the power r into gx, where the g alpha is not equal to 0, and the first order derivative of fx f dash x should be 0, has alpha as a root with multiplicity that r minus 1. This is first case. So for fx is equal to 0 has n real root, for n real root f dash x equal to 0 has n minus 1 real root. Next, if fx equal to 0, this is important, fx is equal to 0 has n distinct root, we can write here the fx equal to a0 x minus alpha 1 x minus alpha 2 dot dot x minus alpha n, and the f dash x divided by fx, first order derivative by the function would be summation k1 to n 1 by x minus alpha k. F dash x by fx is equal to summation k equal to 1 by n 1 by x minus alpha k. So we just conclude here. Now we go ahead our problem discussion session. So first problem is coming, the recent questions JEE Main 2024 says that let alpha beta with the distinct root of the equation x square minus within first bracket t square minus 5t plus 6 into x plus 1 equal to 0. T belongs to R and n equal to alpha to the power n plus beta to the power n. Then the minimum value of a suffix 2023 plus a 2025 with the denominator a 2024 is equal to what? So we just use here the Newton's formula. Very important. Newton's formula in quadratic equation. Newton's formula in quadratic equation says that x square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has a root of alpha and beta, then asn plus bsn minus 1 bsn minus 1 plus csn minus 2 is equal to 0, where the sn is equal to alpha to the power n plus minus beta to the power n belongs to natural number capital N. This is the Newton's formula. So we just here apply this formula. So here the x square minus t square minus 5t plus 6 into x plus 1 equal to 0. T belongs to rational number R. So expressed in the term by the Newton's formula, a suffix 2025 minus t square plus 5t plus 6 into a 2024 plus a 2023 equal to 0, or a just solve here 2025 a 2024 divide by, sorry, this should be 3, a 2025 a 2023 divide by a 2024 is equal to what? T square minus 5t plus 6. Just calculate t square minus 5t plus, we just make here the whole square term. So minus plus 25 by 4 minus plus 6 as it is. So it would become t minus 5 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 4. So we just know the minimum value of square should always 0. So the minimum value of a suffix 2025 plus a 2023 by a 2024 is equal to what? Minimum 0 minus, this is the whole square, this whole square minimum should be 0 minus 1 by 4, so it would become minus 1 by 4. So minus 1 by 4 would be our correct answer, option A. Next, JEE Advanced 2024 recent questions. Let fx x to the power 4 plus alpha x cube plus bx square plus c be a polynomial with real coefficients such as f1 equal to minus 9. Suppose that I root 3 is the root of the equation, this cubic equation, where I equal to root minus 1. If alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 and alpha 4 are the root of the equation fx equal to 0, then what is the value of the square of linear combination of the roots is equal to what? That mod alpha square plus mod alpha 2 square plus mod alpha 3 square plus mod alpha 4 square equal to what? We just discussed in chapters nutshell summary class that the cubic and the biquadratic equation 3 or 4 degree. So we just apply here. Here fx is given x to the power 4 plus a x cube plus b x square plus c. So f1 would be what? Minus 9. Just put this value. f1 is minus 9 given. That imply 1 plus a plus b plus c equal to minus 9. Imply a plus b plus c would be what? Minus 10. Equation number 1. Another cubic equation, 4x cube plus 3ax square plus 2bx equal to 0, root I root 3. So other root would be what? Just other root. By the observation, 0 1 root, and this is conjugate. I root 3 is 1 root, means conjugate is another root. So sum of root, that summation of root 3a minus 4 equal to I root 3 minus I root 3. That means a equal to 0. Just apply in cubic equation 3 degree, and the product of root, that 2b by 4 equal to I root 3 into minus I root 3. That is equal to 3. That means b equal to 6. So from equation 1, c would be what? 16 with negative sign, minus 16. So fx, that the biquadratic equation x to the power 4, this is given, this equation. A means that b equal to 6, a equal to 0. This equation fx, I just write x to the power 4 plus, this is equation, I just 1 prime. Put this value a and the b and this c. This ABC value we get x to the power 4 plus 6x square minus 16 equal to 0. So would be what? That imply x square plus 8 into x square minus 2 equal to 0. So we get the root x equal to plus minus I root 8, and just solve this equation. Here x square plus 8, so x square equal to, you just get x square equal to minus 8, x equal to plus minus root 8, and here plus minus root 2. So the roots are these. So we have to find the linear combination of the 4 root, mod alpha square plus mod alpha 2 square plus mod alpha 3 square plus mod alpha 4 square. That is equal to just sum 20. You will get 20. This is a NAT type question, NAT numerical answer type. You just write here 20. 20 would be answers. Go ahead. This is 2024 JEE Main. Says that let S be the set of positive integral value of a for which with the numerator x square plus 2 into a plus 1 into x plus 4a plus 4 divided by with the denominator the function x square minus 8x plus 32 less than 0 for all x belongs to R, rational number. Here R is a real number, set of real number, x belongs to R. Then the number of element in S is what? So given x square 2 into a plus 1 into x plus 9a plus 4 divided by x square minus 8x plus 32. This is less than 0 for all x belongs to R. So, or this is an inequality. this is a inequality, so here we just write imply. So x square plus 2 into a plus 1 into x plus 9a plus 4 divide by, we just square x minus 4 whole square plus 16, that less than 0. That imply x square plus 2 into a plus 1 into x plus 9a plus 4, that is less than 0. So coefficient of x square, I just write the coefficient of x square is negative, so d must be negative, a negative and the d negative. We just discuss in chapter summary class. So no positive instant value of a. There are no positive instinct value of a. So hence the s number of element would be 0. Number of element s would be 0. D would be your correct answer. Go ahead. JEE Main 2019. If alpha, beta, gamma are the consecutive term of a non-constant GP geometric progression such that the equation alpha x square plus 2 beta x plus gamma equal to 0 and x square plus x minus 1 equal to 0 have a common root, then you have to find the value of the alpha into beta plus gamma equal to what? So alpha, beta, gamma, the root alpha, beta and the gamma are in GP. So let us assume or choose the alpha equal to alpha and the beta equal to alpha r and the gamma equal to alpha r square, because they are in the GP, where the alpha is not equal to 0 and the 1. We just discuss in series and sequences class. Next class would be here. You just try to understand what I just write alpha, alpha r and alpha square. So alpha x square plus 2 beta x plus gamma equal to 0. Equation number 1. So put this value alpha x square, beta means 2 alpha rx plus gamma means alpha r square equal to 0. That imply x square plus 2 rx plus r square equal to 0. That imply x equal to minus r. So the alpha x square plus 2 beta x plus gamma is equal to 0 and the x square plus x minus 1 equal to 0 have a common root, that is equal to minus r. Have a common root x equal to minus r. So put this value of both the equation. So x equal to minus r is a root of the equation x square plus x minus 1. This is the another equation. So put this value here. That r square minus r minus 1 equal to 0. This is the equation number 2. So you have to find this value. Therefore alpha into beta plus gamma equal to what? Alpha. Beta means alpha gamma. Gamma means alpha r square. Just calculate alpha square common here, r plus r square. So beta gamma means what? Therefore beta gamma, beta means alpha r, gamma means alpha r square. Alpha square r cube equal to alpha square. R cube means r plus r square. R cube means r plus r square, because we just r square minus r minus 1 equal to 0 from the equation 2. From equation 2. So here the r cube equal to what? R cube minus r square minus r equal to 0. That imply r cube equal to what? R plus r square. Just put this value. So that implies that alpha into beta plus gamma is equal to beta gamma. These two are equal. These two are equal. So alpha into beta plus gamma equal to beta gamma. So here beta gamma D would be a correct answer. Last problem. NAT type question. JEE Main 2023. So the NAT numerical answer type. The number of element in the set n belongs to Z. Mod of n square minus 10n plus 19 less than 6 is equal to what? You have to find the number of element. So mod of n square minus 10n plus 190 19 less than 6, that imply minus 6 less than n square minus 10n plus 19 less than 6, taking negative 1, n square minus 10n minus 19, that imply n square minus 10n plus 25 greater than 0. So this is whole square format, n minus 5 whole square greater than 0 imply that n belongs to R minus 5. So another that this is 1, and now taking the next condition, the n square minus 10n plus 19 less than 6, that imply n square minus 10n plus 13 less than 0. So n equal to what? Minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a less than 0 as it is, that n belongs to this 1 root 5 minus 2 root 3 and the another 1 root 5 plus 2 root 3. Here the root would become minus, root would become 5 plus minus 2 root 3 divided by 2a means 1, x 5 plus minus 2 root 3, this one. So therefore n equal to, within second bracket, 2 1 2 must be 3 4 5 6 7 8. I write this because here n belongs to R minus 5 means, and another one 5 minus 2 root 3. So in this interval of 2, that 1 n that belongs to R minus 5 and the 5 plus minus 2 root 3, with this interval these combination of sets are the coming. The number of element is what? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So n equal to 6. 6 would be your answer, 6. So you have to write the 6 numerical answer type. So we just cover here 5 important questions come from JEE Main and Advanced, and for your better clarification, understanding and the practice, I just give you the another 5 important questions. You just pause this video and take a screenshot quickly. So I think you just take a screenshot of the another 5 questions. So we just here cover the 10 important questions coming in JEE Main and Advanced, and I think after solving these questions you just all solve the previous year all type of questions come from the chapter quadratic equation. So last but not the least, in a contact section, solve this homework, and if anyone needs the file of my YouTube lecture, just mail without no hesitation with this ID catschrodingers1935@gmail.com. So finally, thank you very much. Stay well and happy. Have a good day. Bye bye.